It's not easy. Just because the new generation is just different, bro. When we were growing up skating, like I was the biggest skate nerd. I read every single magazine and watched every single video so many times.
VHS videos, though. Like, let's go back to what it really was. You had to be careful to rewind because you didn't want to mess your VHS up. You didn't know if you could get another one. Like,
you loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. And I mean, it's necessary though, because it's straight education. Like you go to a spot, you know what's been done on that spot.
Yep.
You know what's going to be a valid clip or not. A lot of kids nowadays are just like, they'll do some trick that someone did 10, 20 years ago. And you're like, bro,
off the yard.
Do your research, bro. Come on.
Does that really for like a?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I want to ask you about this, and we're gonna have to wrap up here soon. I know you got to shoot for your brand. Disorder here at the JAXXON House. They're using the ring. I think they're using something crazy over here. I see a bunch of craziness over here.
So going back to that,
I want to ask you: does it really affect you when you see a kid in today's time go and skate a spot, hit a trick that's already been hit? Zero appreciation for the past, for the history, for the culture of skating of that spot. Does that irritate you?
Yeah, it does for sure. And it's not just about like the trick being done again. It's about the person not knowing the knowledge about how long these spots have been skated and how much that stuff matters. Like that's really important to not only because doing the same trick as someone, but just knowing where skateboarding came from. Like I grew up watching the S Minik Mahdi video, the flip videos, Flip Sorry.
Whoa, like Bastion's part, bro. Bastion was
a lot of kids nowadays they don't even know what those videos are.
No.
So go do your research, guys. Go do your research.
I love this. Both of you guys have the same appreciation for skating, and it's like it's dope.
And dude. I feel a very similar way, but I also understand kids who do know their history that like want to go, let's call it Hollywood High. You know, they want to go tray flip Hollywood High because like they know that I did it, and that's cool. I'm like cool, that's dope. But it's the kids that go tray flip and say like MBD, and you're like, well, that's not true. And it goes back to what Nyjah was saying.
Yo, watch your hashtags.
There's a little bit of history.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to find if you have the bug for skateboarding. If you have the bug for it, you're going to naturally just go do your research. Like anything you want to be good at, you're going to go do the research to see how to get to that point and see who's done it the way that you want to do it. So it just goes back to what we were saying. It's like, it's hard to find these guys and girls right now that have the 100% like addiction to skateboarding.